A bag contains flavored lollipops. A lollipop will be randomly selected from the bag. 17 lollipops are grape flavored, 8 lollipops are cherry flavored, 14 lollipops are watermelon flavored, 16 lollipops are strawberry flavored. What's the probability in decimal form that the selected lollipop will be either cherry flavored or watermelon flavored? And one thing I want to point out here is that this is an old STAR test question. On the new STAR test, you can use decimal or fractions. One thing that you need to know though is that a probability will always be between 0 and 1. 0 means impossible. It cannot happen. And 1 means it's certain. It absolutely will happen. So all probabilities are going to be somewhere between impossible and certain. So somewhere between 0 and 1. All right, so we've established that. Let's look at what we wanted to know. We wanted to know the probability in decimal form that the lollipop will be either cherry or watermelon. So let's highlight cherry and let's highlight watermelon. That's what we're looking for here. Now, an important thing to think about is how many lollipops are in the bag. We have to know the total so that we can compare the favorable outcomes to the total. So we need to add these up. 17 plus 8 plus 14 plus 16. Let's see, 17 plus 8 is 25. And 14 plus 16 is 30. So altogether we have 55 lollipops in that bag. And I'm comparing 8 and 14. If you add those together, that's 22 to that total. So we have cherry or watermelon compared to the total. We said that watermelon and cherry together make up 22 lollipops. And then out of the total, the total is 55 lollipops. So our probability is 22 over 55. And that's correct. However, it's best practice to simplify that. So let's go ahead and simplify this. 22 over 55. I'm going to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 11. That gives me 2 over 5. And you could enter this as your answer. That's perfectly acceptable. I know the instructions here say in decimal form, but on the new STAR test, you could also enter it as a fraction, and that would be accepted. Since this has asked for a decimal form, let's think about what this would be as a decimal form. If you have memorized your benchmark fractions and decimals, you already know that this is equal to 4/10. But you could find that in multiple other ways. One is with division, just dividing the numerator by the denominator. Let's see, 5 goes into 24 times. So 4/10 is my answer. So you could write 0.4, that's 4/10, or you could write 2/5. Both represent the probability of getting either cherry or watermelon.